Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. This Sixers team is all in. Doc Rivers saying, quote, "We talked about it. We can do a lot of winning, or we can try to be the winner. And being a winner is hard. That's what we want to become. We want the opportunity to be the winner." Brian, there's a difference. Back to you.
Looking to be the last team standing, Allie. Thank you. Now Atlanta starting five. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Mitchell Robinson is out there with John Collins. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And for the 76ers, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's James Harden. And it's Maxey in at the 2-guard position. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Out to the right wing. Outside Porter. To the left wing. Here's Young. Prince grabs the miss. Harris up top. Outside Harden. Pass to Harrell. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Murray into the lane.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
Now here's Harris. Here's Prince. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Good job there by Harden setting that screen. Got his body right where it needed.
Pass to Collins. Over to the left wing. Murray against Maxey. Murray's shot is good.
You know, that's one thing, guys, Murray's never afraid to do. Lean in, draw contact, and put the defender in a bind.
Here's Harden. And he drops it in from the low post.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Murray's shot is good.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Here's Prince. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Harrell. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Puts one up from 19. And Maxey, the bucket, on the assist by Harrell.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Murray. Back to Young. Collins right side. Oh, stolen by Harris. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot. Shooting 2.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. And here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
There's a lot to like about Tobias Harris, his comportment, his versatility. He's adaptable. I think that stands out as well. I mean, he's had to play a lot of roles on different teams, and he's done them all at a high level.
Now here's Young. His last outing, he had 24 points.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Harris from 7 feet away. He can't get that one to fall. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Well, with Harris, he's willing to sacrifice a larger role for the betterment of his team club.
Yeah, and B.A., I think that speaks to his desire to play winning basketball, to play the game the right way, to play to his strengths and not try to do more than he can, whether he's looked at as a primary scoring option or simply being a spot-up shooter or one of 3 options. Harris has that disposition that says, I'll do whatever it takes.
4 on the clock. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Hawks ball.
All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. 5th best, Philadelphia.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
And stolen by Harrell. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Harden against Young. Gets the 3 to fall.
Watch how Young outsmarts the defense, going for the pull-up jumper when they're unprepared.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Prince. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Five on the clock. For 3, Maxey. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Young. He's been an offensive force, averaging close to 34 a game.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Porter. Outside Murray. Over Maxey. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 10.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Yep, that one goes.
Cannot give Harden room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's an offensive juggernaut. It's really that simple.
Outside Young. Murray against Maxey. Murray passes to Young. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Here's Prince. The shot misses. Great D that time from Porter. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
That's his first.
And, you know, even with that slender, slight frame, Porter has the strength to finish through contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Pass to Harrell. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Defensive foul.
Montrezl Harrell can be so many things for this team. One of the best small ball fives in the NBA.
And the 76ers making a change here. Alvarado's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Bogdanovich is checked in.
One shot.
And a little more about Montrezl Harrell. What an addition he is to any roster club.
I agree with you, B.A., whether he's starting or coming off the bench. Harrell brings great energy and production. A real injection as a spark plug.
Now here's Murray. Coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Bogdanovich. Good work defensively by Thibault.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. Outside Murray. Outside Young. They kick it out to Murray. Offline with a 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Got a hand on it.
Murray is tireless on the defensive end, and you don't want this guy guarding you because he's so pesky. What a rejection.
Bogdanovich, that's good. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Once again.
Is checked in for Maxey. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Griffin, he's checked in for Young. Pass to Alvarado. Back to Finney-Smith. Harrell with it. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Here's Finney-Smith. Drains the triple. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Finney-Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
Out left to the wing. Knocks it loose. Now here's Griffin. He's marked by Finney-Smith.
That's his first personal foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Harrell. Here's Korkmaz. 4-3. That shot, no good. Bogdanovich against Harrell. Bogdanovich passes to Murray. Second chance shot. Good work defensively by Thibault.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Rebound by Murray. Atlanta's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Down low. It's stolen by Thibault. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. To the wing on the left. The three. And it's Alvarado missing. Here's Murray. Korkmaz pulls it in. The 76ers shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Pass to Thibault. Outside Finney-Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Thibault. 4 on the clock. Alvarado. He buries it from 3. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Pass to Johnson. Griffin outside. Atlanta again missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Korkmaz. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Bogdanovich. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. And it's blocked by Thibault. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Undrafted coming out of college in 2016, Dorian Finney-Smith had to earn his place in the league. And DFS did so primarily with his defense initially.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good.
The definition of a stretch 4. Finney-Smith is a really valuable offensive player.
McConnell, he's checked in for Murray. And he sinks the second. The Hawks trailing. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Knocked loose. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Atlanta ball.
And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 6. Clock at 4. McConnell from outside.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Here's Korkmaz. Misses in close. And so it's Philadelphia leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
And your Sixers youth.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And so here is Philadelphia. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
Thibault and Harris at the 3 and the 4. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Prince in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Now here's Young. It's tipped. Young against Harden. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. And they're running. Harden's shot is good. And it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands. And I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Collins against Harris. Collins outside. Outside for McConnell. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta gets it back. Second chance effort. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Finney-Smith checked in for the Sixers.
John Collins. 1 shot.
And so far, Collins has been a pleasant surprise. A mobile, quick-thinking big man with enticing potential.
Harden against McConnell. Left side Maxey. Shoots over Young. And it's Maxey missing. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 7 points in the game.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now here's Young. 7 points in the game. Some solid defense from Maxey.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Harris outside. 3-pointer, no good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Collins. No good, a bit long that time. The 76ers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And that was 7 drops for him.
Timeout.
And now it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
Boy, a good passer at his position. Harris knows when to look for his teammates.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
BA, I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
Making a change here. Murray's checked in. The Hawks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Outside Young. Throws it up high. And a big finish by Robinson.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Outside Maxey. The rebound by the Hawks. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Young. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Personal foul. At the line for the Hawks, Trae Young. At the line for 1.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
Now here's Harden. Last game, he had 28 points. Young, the pass to Porter. Now Murray. Back to Young. And a nice finish on the layup. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Back to Harden. To the left side wing. Floats one. Harris's shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 6.
This is how dangerous Harris is. Look at this. Capable of burning you with the floater as well.
Back to Young. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Young's got 14 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Harden misses. The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's Murray. Philadelphia grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Right side Maxey. Pass to Harris. And here's Harden. Now Finney-Smith. Robinson defending. Here's Harris. Back to Finney-Smith. Out to Harris. Shoots over Collins. Robinson with the block. Three-pointer, Harden. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Murray passes to Robinson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Mitchell Robinson. At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Robinson.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
And he can't hit the second. Philadelphia's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Harden missing again. The Hawks trailing. Collins outside. Pass to Porter. Releases. Off target with the open look.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Maxey passes to Harris. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Yep, that one goes. Murray's got 12.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Timeout called. The 76ers. Some changes here for the 76ers. Harrell's checked in for Finney-Smith. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And Alvarado's subbed in for Harden. Here's Alvarado. Outside Maxey. Out to the right wing. Poked loose. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is good by Johnson. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Out to the wing. With the 10-footer. Maxey, that's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And now the Sixers on the break. No good on the shot. Good D by Bogdanovich. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 15 in the second. High arcing shot. The shot won't fall. The Sixers leading. Here's Prince. Outside Young.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Griffin, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Griffin.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Johnson. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
At the line for your Sixers, Taurean Prince. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Thibault, he's checked in for the Sixers. And so he makes both from the line. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Young, the pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Bogdanovich on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Thibault's got 5 rebounds tonight.
While he was born in Arizona, when it's time for national team play, Matisse Thybulle suits up for Australia down under, a team he medaled with in 2020.
Now here's Johnson. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Bogdanovich on the wing. To win the drought. Can't get it to drop.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Thibault with it, and it's Young picking him up. And it's Thibault missing. It's fun to see NBA players like Thibault go their own way for national competition.
Yeah, it is, B.A. I mean, that's part of the interesting fabric of the global nature of the game, particularly as it relates to the NBA. International tournaments are kind of like an alternate world, if you will. Guys who are NBA rivals end up being teammates, or their teammates wind up on the other bench. It's actually pretty cool to see. Boy, this is bad, tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man, well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Here's Korkmaz. Stolen by Young. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
And the defense really has no chance when Young gets in space. He's just too skilled.
Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Alvarado. 1:10 left to play in the half. 5 to shoot. He shoots. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 5. The Hawks trailing. Out left to the wing. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. McConnell, he's checked in for Trae Young.
Bogdanovich. Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
They're one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
Pass to Harrell. Right at the free throw line. Atlanta with a rebound. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
TJ McConnell. 1 shot.
And that one falls for McConnell. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Prince. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Atlanta Hawks. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Trae, you guys managed to fight your way back and take the lead. How'd you do it?
Just with our effort, sticking to the game plan. I mean, they're a very, very tough team, very talented team. We just got to stick to our game plan.
We're disciplined and it's paid off. Thanks so much, Trae.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. John Collins out there with Otto Porter. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, that's what James Harden does. He scores the basketball as well as anybody, doing what he does best.
Back to Young. Pass to Murray. Launches it. Unable to get that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, that's terrific defense and instant offense from Murray, doing everything on the one-man fast break.
Murray against Maxey. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Inside, here's Young. Another shot. He can't get it to go. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. The Sixers trailing. Right side, Maxey. Pass to Harden. To the paint. And Maxey, the bucket on the assist by Harden. Maxey's got 13.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammates shots and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Here's Porter. Robinson. It's good on the putback.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal." And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?
He's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Murray finds Porter. The rebound by Maxey. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. To the wing on the left. Here's Prince. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Murray. Good D by Harris. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Maxey passes to Harrell. Here's Maxey. Robinson defending. Maxey against Robinson. And it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Porter gets the bucket. Porter's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Back to Maxey. Pass to Harris. Outside Maxey. Here's Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Maxey for the lead. Atlanta with the rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Collins finds Porter. Back to Collins. Over Harden. And no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Maxey. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Maxey's got 15.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Pass to Robinson. Now here's Porter. And here's Collins. Back to Young. Murray with it. Puts it up. And it falls all over the rim and in. He's got 16.
Guys, that's a more reliable shot for Murray than a pull-up jumper. I like to see him fire away in that situation.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
And I think a new plan would be a good idea. At least make it hard on this guy.
Here they come. Nice round of applause for your 76ers ENT. Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your Sixers ENT. All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers ENT.
And the 76ers making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Back to Harden. The baseline J is on the way, and he knocks the jumper down. Harden's got 17.
All Harden needs is a little separation. Once the screen comes his way, he's looking to pull up.
Here's Collins. Collects the 2 points near the hoop. And the Hawks lead by 2. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Collins against Harris. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. 17 points in the game.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Porter. Yes! And the foul!
Dorian Finney-Smith.
That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Stretching out that time to finish past the defense. Porter can get it done inside and out.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
That's good from Porter. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Harris outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Props to Finney-Smith. I mean, going up strong, earns himself a trip to the line.
Dorian Finney-Smith taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. so he can't get either to fall. The Hawks leading. Collins passes to Young. To the middle. They kick it out to Murray. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Maxey. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Murray's got 18.
Murray's got those rush hour handles, boy. It's so much fun seeing him pull off those tricky moves like this.
Pass to Maxey. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Korkmaz is checked in for Harrell. The Hawks making a switch here. And the second free throw is good. Now here's Murray. He's got 18. Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Johnson. To the right side. It's stolen by Maxey. Shoots over Griffin. And Harris throws it down.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Back to Murray. Now here's Bogdanovich. Great look, but off the mark. Harden against Collins. Harden can't hit. The Hawks have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Alvarado's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Hawks. Hardenstein, he's checked in for John Collins.
1 shot.
That one misses for Bogdanovich.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Here's Alvarado. He's got 5. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 7.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Pass to Harden. Harris outside. Griffin against Harden. Shot clock at 5. Here's Korkmaz. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist of the night. Right wing. Johnson inside. Harris on him. Johnson passes to Bogdanovich. Griffin against Harden. 16 feet out. Griffin's shot is off. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Harris. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Hawks shooting about 47% on the 3rd. Here's Murray. And they pick up 2. Murray's got 8 here in this quarter.
Boy, it's been all Murray all day, 24/7. He's really become a lethal offensive presence.
Harden against Griffin. Outside Harden. Releases. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 7 rebounds in the game. Good D by Finney-Smith. The Sixers trailing. Here's Alvarado. He has 7. Atlanta with a rebound. Hardenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bogdanovic, and he gets it to go. Bogdanovic has got 10 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Harris. On the wing, Harden. Here's the 3. Rebound Atlanta.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And Harden, former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
And another miss by Philadelphia.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Griffin against Harden. Griffin's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Here's Harris. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Give him 8 points now.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Here come your Philadelphia 76ers ENT, everybody.
Prince is checked in for the Sixers. Thibault comes in for Korkmaz. John Collins checked in for Atlanta. McConnell comes in for DeJounte Murray. McConnell outside. Here's Bogdanovic. And he stays with it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Prince has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Harris. Back to Prince. It counts! And the foul! It's going to go on Bogdanovic.
Boy, nice job that time by Prince to stay focused and not lose control of the shot despite drawing the foul.
The Hawks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
The line for your Sixers, Taurean Prince. Shooting 1.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And Atlanta shooting pretty well at 45%. To the left wing. Collins, left side. Ooh, stolen by Harden. It's a one-on-one situation. Can't hit that one. Good D by Bogdanovic. The Hawks shooting 42% in this 3rd quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. McConnell with it. To the left side wing. Johnson finds Collins. With 2 seconds left. No luck on that one. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Sixers ahead. They're up by 1. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. A chance now to hear Nate McMillan talking to his team moments ago.
Okay, good patience on your spacing, getting it out, and attacking. Everybody is rebounding. We limit the team to 1 rebound and we push. All right?
Coach McMillan showing confidence in his defense and his team's transition game.
And the game is more fast-paced nowadays, which is why coaches constantly stress pushing it up the floor once they get the rebound.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Maxey out there with James Harden. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Harrell. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Atlanta with the ball. They lead by 1. Collins outside. Prince grabs the miss. And so here is Philadelphia. Outside Harden. Lets it go. And that one is right through the heart. Harden's got 19 points.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pass to Harden. Here's Prince. Takes a 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Yeah, nice little J by Bogdanovich, giving it just the right touch from that range.
Over to the wing. Outside Maxey. Thibault passes to Harrell. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Harden. From deep. Atlanta with a rebound. It's stolen by Thibault. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Maxey. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
When you're the size of Young, the floater is your friend. Nice touch, young man.
To the wing, right side. Outside Maxey. He's still feeling it. And again, it's Philadelphia. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
76ers making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Murray's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Nate McMillan's huddle. With it being such a tight game, he tried to lighten the mood in the huddle, saying, quote, "It's just a game, guys. Have fun. Stay loose. Let it fly. I believe in you guys. Let's see if that laid-back approach works."
Thanks for that, Allie. Maxey passes to Harrell. Count that one. And it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Trust Young to put the offense on his back. He loves showing up and doing big numbers for his team.
Young against Harden. Left side Maxey. Let's go with a 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
The floater. And scoring inside is Young. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Stolen by Collins. And here is Young. Outside Porter. Over to the left wing. Murray against Maxey. Low block shot. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
Here's Prince. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Harden against Porter. Over Harden. And again, it's Atlanta.
Porter has really good size and length at the small forward position, and as a result, he's also got a high release point, so it's tough to bother that shot.
That one drops for him.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And the shot's good.
You know, even against tight defense, Murray has a number of ways he can score inside. He's not the strongest guy there, but he's flexible and creative.
Harden's shot is good.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Pass to Prince. Clock at 6. Back to Maxey. Over Murray. They get it back. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play.
John Collins. That's his 2nd.
Tobias Harris checked in for Finney-Smith.
Team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Montrezl Harrell. At the line for 1.
That's good from Harrell.
You know, what's great about Harrell is his ability to deliver whatever his team needs. I mean, he's the ideal guy to have coming off your bench.
And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And here's Harden. Banked it in off the glass. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half. The Hawks have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the 4th. To the wing on the left. Collins finds Young. Now here's Porter. Outside Young. Murray against Maxey. Shot to stop the run. And Once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Harris. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
Pass to Harden. Harris outside. Outside Harden. Fires the three. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Young. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. James Harden picks one up.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
Trae Young taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throws good. Young. Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the Sixers now. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Prince. Tipped away. And they're pushing it up. Young against Harden. Here's Murray. Back to Collins. Over Harris. And there's Collins on the assist by Murray.
Fantastic concentration by Collins. Beating good D is what separates the good from the great in this league.
Here's Harris. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his third.
They'll pin that one on
foul.
John Collins.
Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Tobias Harris. At the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. And Harris drops them both. The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Murray passes to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Collins. It's stolen by Maxey. Great D that time from Porter.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Murray with it. Prince is there. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 28.
His game continuing to evolve, guys, and shots like this prove Murray is the real deal.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
We got shirts, free shirts. Who wants them? Get up and make some noise. Here they come. Nice round of applause for your 76ers ENT.
let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Here's Harris. From 12 feet, and Maxey the bucket on the assist by Harris. Harris has got assist number 5 here tonight. And for the Hawks, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Out left to the wing. Back to Young. To the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside for Porter. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Porter. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and the jam by Harrell.
Easy to see why Harrell is on the floor in these moments. I mean, he goes out and gets big buckets.
Harden against Young. Left side, Robinson. Collins outside. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Porter pulls it. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Porter coming up big. Critical bucket right there.
Harden against Young. Outside Maxey. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Young, the pass to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And rising to the moment down the stretch. Porter with the basket.
Here's Harden. Count it!
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
59 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Young. Oh, great D that time from Harrell. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. To the left side wing. Maxey passes to Harris. Connects from downtown. And now a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
Guys, this is why they go to Harris. They know he's going to find a way to come up clutch. Count it.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They trail by 6. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Guys, what do you think?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Your Sixers dance team. Once again, your 76ers EMT, give them a hand.
.35 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Young misses. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Trae Young. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Sixers, James Harden. Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
An effective playmaker and a more efficient scorer, Harden continues to be a highly productive player.
And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Young. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your Sixers ENT. On the court.
Porter in the post. Pounded by Harris. Porter the pass to Martin. Here's Forrest. The 3-ball. And connects from downtown. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're on top by 4. 5 ticks left in the fourth.
And your Sixers youth dance team. Your Sixers youth dance team. All right, Philadelphia, let's show some brotherly love to your Sixers.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
At the line for your Sixers, James Harden taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
So this one belongs to the 76ers. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
We can't wait.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, night in and night out, this team comes ready to perform. What does this win say about your collective focus?
We've had that same mentality all year long. You know, whether it's bad record teams or guys in and out the lineups, we just had a mindset all season that this year was going to be special. So, you know, no matter who it is we play, we go out there and just try to compete at a high level and win as many games as we can.
It's about you, not the opponent. You got that right. Thanks, James.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.